here. Hello. This is the Frugal Eclectic, otherwise known as Noodle. And yeah, hello. And I may be repeating myself, just saying. And hello there, Tor. I better put this in just in case. I was told I had to do it. Am I right? Well, if it's spelled wrong, it's spelled wrong. All right. There. Now. Okay. And as the title says, I've arrived with nothing planned. I got live chat. Oh, I tell you. Really? Sometimes I wish. Wow. What is that? Like, I really need to understand that. I'm talking to my. Oh, yeah. You think I have to know? I don't want to know. I have my husband is my filter. Confound it. Oh, sometimes I just get irritated at people outside of my home. Why is that not working all of a sudden? Oh, this is ridiculous. My keyboard has been like, is it my hand that got, yeah, I'm having a conversation with inanimate objects. Let's see here. Do it with my right hand. Maybe that will help. Oh, brother. No, all of a sudden my in a place, and I just shifted it from. Oh wow, that is just ridiculous. Huh. And nothing shifted, and yet all of a sudden it won't fit. Well, no, it's not unplugged. It's just I have it sitting on and now it won't sit where I had it sitting. Wow, strange. Well, I'm not in the mood necessarily to do what I was doing the last time we were here, which was making my own paper. So I'm in the process here. Let me take, and I haven't done anything over here, guys. I did actually do a little bit, but I took the piece of paper and stuff I was and the stencil I was working with away from this. So and now it's not even in the vicinity of this stuff. But you see, just by playing, I showed, I think this was the same as this one, but it looks totally different with that on it. All right. Let's see. Do this way. Fold it. My muscles are not cooperating with me, and I'm feeling a tad bit grumpy. So I came, I saw, and I haven't quite conquered yet, but we'll get something done. We have to get something done. Not quite sure what I want to do. Oh, I know I really don't know what to do. All right, now. Let's see, and this was I going to add some of this stuff into it? I think that's what I was planning on doing. But now I'm not sure. Because why would I have that in here? Huh. Okay, no, that's right. No, not necessarily. I might have stuff in there. But no, I know now why. It's because it's Shauna stuff, but I had to move this to get to something else, and that's why that's here. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I thought I better show up. Dorothy might get upset with me. I should probably give Dorothy Dot a personal invitation. A personal invitation. Oh. Well, I don't know. My body feels grumpy. I personally don't necessarily feel grumpy, but I do know that when your body doesn't feel all that good, sometimes it shows up in your voice and that kind of thing. Ow, no, can't do that. Okay, do it with my right hand. Okay. I got muscles in my on my left side that are okay, these are stencils I was using with this, so it makes sense for me to. I did actually see the Roxy Creation, their upcoming, what they will be doing. That actually might work. What they'll be doing, what their next whatchamacallit is. This can go here. And why was this out? Was it out for that? Yes, it was, because it was part of the leftover from, here's a stencil piece. And Tori, if it's just you and me, are you still here? Because now it only shows one person. And it did show two people. Okay, so if it's just you and me, hey, we can just stare at each other. We could just stare at each other. Let's see. I'll put an hour, 55 minutes-ish. So don't get concerned if you hear, okay, what was this? Oh, I don't know. It goes here. And then that means this all goes in here. Oop. Okay. My hands need exercise, but I know on my left side I can't do a whole lot of stretching because the muscles in my armpit and right next to the armpit in the front, they're not exactly thrilled right now. So I know I have a bit of limit there. So now I'm like, what can I do? You know, you just have to, let's see. This is something I'm working on. I don't necessarily want to show it. It's part Shauna and part me. And eventually what I'm trying to do, this is going to be a gift for somebody, but I know that I need it matted because she's the type of person, from what I've seen of her house, she needs to have it matted. And so it needs to go into a frame. And because it's got watercolor on it, it needs that buffer so it won't go funky. So it needs a matte buff, it has to be raised. It can't be sitting on the glass. That's my understanding. So I'm trying to decide. I don't really want to lose any of this, but I'd like to keep, if I have to, I can do away with a 1/2 inch. That's why I haven't finished this project. I haven't finished designing it because I don't know what size mat to order. And if I only do a 1/2 inch to where nothing else is lost, then what? And of course, I'm not a mathematician. Yeah, it's got a lot of layers to go. See, this is like my own paper. This is, like I say, this is Shauna. Mostly Shauna here, but I've added my stuff to it. And Shauna's name will go on here. And then my name will go on here as well. But you see what I'm saying? And that my brain, and all of a sudden I was just playing and doing stuff. And I go, oh no. And I don't want, I can, this is in my mind, I can say, okay, I can only, if I have to give up something, it would be just a 1/2 inch on all sides. And I think I've asked maybe I can ask him again. Maybe if I sit down with him and show him. And I've asked Debbie and I've asked Shauna, but they don't seem to understand what I'm saying. So I apparently didn't say it correctly. So I wonder what we could do. Yeah, I even want to add something like this if I could, because this is part of me, because I like the stitching. So this is obviously 3-dimensional. So it would definitely have to be and because it's an odd shape, we might be able, let's see, what could we do? What could I do? Okay. Let me get this shifted someplace. I don't really want to start getting, because I already cleaned that up here. Could I put it on top of my, hold on. I want to see if I can put it on top of my, if it would fit on top. And I got to remember, I can only do it with, ouch, not my left hand, not my left. If I can put it on top of my, oh, seriously. Okay, put it down. Just put it down. It's a tray. Now, the idea, can it be stored on top of my jelly plate? I would love, that would give me some decent exercise. But the thing is, right now, I don't necessarily have any. Oh, come on. Can I do it? Come on. Can I? I can't move the box. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did move the box. Ugh. Okay, there we got it. All right. Now it's. That's okay. That will go. No, I need some stretching. Oh, yeah. And that's where my muscles need stretched a little bit, but not all the way. Oh. And I have to force myself to do it. All right. Let's see. This is something else I was working on. This is for me. And it was a Stempuria. Yeah, one of them got. Oh, I don't have my trash. Well, I'll use a little dinky one. And then I put it on some Shauna Reject watercolor. And this is brown sack. Sorry. Oh, sorry for yawning. And early morn. Yeah, my start date. I've been keeping 2:05 a.m. Anyway, that's the start date. And I want to do it in a log cabin. And now I have to decide what other stuff I'm going to use. And I guess this was, I can understand this, the blue, but why would I have, and I could understand, okay, non-machinable. This is something I was, these are leftover from Barb Owen, leftovers. And I was looking at some of these. Some of these I want to like even sew on this. I want to, maybe if I choose, while I've got these out, let me see if there's anything that kind of just really, I kind of like that section right there, scissors. All right, I like this section. I like that. I like this here, that little red burgundy part. And it will match over here. Let me take this section. And I can keep it with this. And then that I don't need for that project. I like this right here. That could actually go like right there. Okay. And it can drip down into here. So let's go all the way, ow, here, down to the gold part. So that could be there. I could put something like right there and then lay that on top with a little bit of a gap. Okay. Now this one, I could flip it over and go over here, or it could go here. What does that say? Most. The most. Looks like primitive. Looks like a primitive bunny right there. That little aqua piece from here to here. Do I want the gold piece or do I want, actually, let's go with that piece. And we're going to go almost like a, kind of puts me in mind of a seahorse. Okay. So there's 3 pieces right there. And now I can put these back in the, hey, it doesn't, if we get little things like this done, that's okay. Now, so these 3 pieces will go here. Now we can put, yeah, okay, I can understand. Here's the paper I was using for the frame. Part of the, do I have a name on that? Yeah, I do have the name on it. I haven't, I'm going to be arting on this. I have the address. I do have the address. Oh, okay. Oh, I have the, good. Oh, wow. I do have the address. Good. Good. I do have Barb's address. And here's some of the little, oh, here's another. That would be kind of cute all by itself on a piece sewn onto something and then added to collage. Here's some of the ancestors. Oh, I forget to use those. Okay. So, put this back in here. I stuck these with the Shauna stuff in the Shauna box. I kind of tuck it away in the front half of the Shauna box. So I'm reminded, because I see, when I look up at Shauna's box, I see all the goodies in there. And then I see the little Barb Owen leftovers. Now, I think what I was going to do, part of, on this one, the idea, I need to probably write this down too, is as I get out, if I recall correctly, I didn't want this to get beyond 14 by 14. So let me see where I am. That doesn't quite make it. Okay, we have 10 1/4 by 13 3/8 ish. So say basically 3 1/4 now. So it's probably going to be more like 14 by 15. Because I think the idea that I wanted here was, as the log cabin quilting, paper quilting continues, then I could add dimensional stuff. And if I'm going, the thing too with this, a reason why I stopped doing this is I decided I was going to do some stitching on this, which, and I've learned from experience that if you're going to stitch on this, make the decision now and then do it. Hi, Teresa. Before this part, the framing gets too big. Yes, I learned from experience that this is not a good thing to let that. So I can't have it as an afterthought. I have to do it now. If I'm going to be sewing, like for instance, if I'm going to be sewing any of the leftover barb stuff, like for, let's see, let me get that one piece out again. Was it this one? Which piece was it? This one would be too drastic. Well, not necessarily. Actually, that one actually would be gorgeous right there. All right, let's see if I add that. Any other piece that I could add that doesn't have enough gold. It has more yellow. This is, I don't want the pink on there, but let's, do I want slant? Let's just do it with the natural curve of it. Okay, this piece I could use. And it could go like right in here. I don't want the 7 to necessarily disappear, but I could right there where you can see there's the circle, part of the circle that goes over top the 7. I could put that aqua piece like right there. So I could stitch that on. And also if I'm going to stitch around here, then I need to stitch around the edging here. And I need to pre-poke the sewing holes. And I don't necessarily, and it could be why I had this sitting, oh, those are that piece. Why this, because of the colors, I could have been thinking about adding some of this to it. Okay. And this, now do I want any of these? Would I want any of that? No, don't mix them. I could go, these are Shauna rejects. I wonder if I was actually thinking about doing something with these. We're not necessarily. Hi, Dixie. It's just there's 5 people here. So there must be a few in the clouds, which, hello, people in the clouds. Let's see. So do I want, I don't think I would have gone with the, I might have gone with the red violet here. It's skinnier. But the more that this comes out, I can actually lay something else on here. I can bring out this, I can collage out in this area. Or I can, I seem to be wanting to work over here. So if I do that, then I would be working from this corner. And if just the one thing, and I do the stitch so it goes, hits right at the 7, the corner of the 7. And the aqua piece, or I should say the teal piece, goes over this line here. It's already there. So I would probably then work from this corner and make whatever sewing embellishments from then on. So that's that. Now it's just make a decision on which one. Since I don't know, I'll go ahead and stick it there and do this. And I'll cover that up so they don't get hurt. So this is another project that's not, yeah. But I need to get this stitch. Okay, I know now. Where did I put it? It wasn't part of that kit. It was part of the other one. I now know why the charcoal skein was out. Oh, man. Oh, this is what I was going to do. I put it with this one. Crumb. Hold on. See, now I remembered. Okay, where is it? I put it in here, I think. That charcoal skein of floss. Hank or skein. I don't know if they still call it skein. Where are you? I don't see it sitting here. There it is. This, I think, is why I had decided on these kind of in some ways it's charcoal, but it has a little hint of blue to it. Almost, what is what is that color? No, that's chartreuse. It's a paint color. Not midnight blue. It's a paint color. It puts me in mind of the oh, seriously. I'm like going. Okay, Dixie. All right, so now that I see, thankfully, see, that makes much, no, don't put this in here. It'll be up and away. And then that's something else. I've got to choose for the background. I got to make a decision on. Okay. Now that makes more sense here. I think this is what I was going to do. The holes. I was going to use this to couch. That's what I was going to do. Yeah. And then, so you never know. All right. But now I think I understand. All right. So that's why it was sitting there and it fell out. Okay. Now, what else can I shift here? I'm not quite sure what to do. I really don't know. This is something that I had this idea in this color. And this is my, I called it, this is idea I had to create a paper collection. And as you can see here, create a paper collection. It's called Roses and Seahorses, or Seahorses and Roses. And I never finished doing that. I was creating that. That was the name of it. Hi, Beth. That was the name of it. Seahorse and Roses. And I had a certain color. And this is actually, and these are the hidden hinges, you know, the Paper Phenomenon hidden hinges. I think she doesn't go by that name anymore. But anyway, I know that she changed her channel, her name on her YouTube channel. But sorry. This was about I wanted a place where I could get all my embossing folders. And here's a belly band. Well, there was a belly band. Yeah. Here's a belly band. And yeah, a place, and I never finished it. It's one of my favorite things. But I never did finish it. It's just sitting here. Yeah, and the thing is, I never finished the cover. I was so busy doing this and putting this in that I go, oh, wait a minute. One day I realized, oh, I didn't do the cover. I was so excited to do this. Well, I know that, but she doesn't necessarily go by Paper Phenomenon. She has her actual name. Yeah. Am I going? So now it's like, and then I have to. So then something happened here. This was the. So this, and I'm like, and I stuffed this too. I did it. One of my air. I stuffed it, and then there's got air in it, and I'm going. I was so excited to get this part and to use the Seahorse and Roses collection so as much of it as I had done. And I forgot. She used to be, I think she goes by her mate, or her, not her, when she married again, I think, hi, Dot. Well, she puts her name out there, so it's, I guess, people, but I think she goes by her married name now. Of course, I don't know her maiden name, but do I know her maiden name? Her nationality doesn't fit the last name that she got. It has to be that she remarried. Yeah, Paper Phenomenon was the one who did all. You must be talking about Catherine Scraps or something like that. I don't know where she lives. But I'm talking about the one, I don't know if she still lives there. From the looks of it, she does. That she lives off the side of a golf course. But anyway, there's that. So I guess before I need to actually, I don't even know where my Seahorse and Roses are. Obviously, you can see the roses. And of course, I'm using other people's products, so would never necessarily be published. I'm pretty sure that Paper Phenomenon and Catherine Scraps, they used to do stuff together, and I don't know. Then they don't seem to go do anything together anymore. Anyway, so now it's just sitting here, and I'm like, the idea, this might be down the road, but I think before I do anything else, I need to strengthen this, because I don't like this. It ended up not being, I know it has air, and I do like the air in there, but at the same time, I don't know that if I put something over top of it, it might come through. So I need to lay it out and put some more strength here and then cover it and get that cover. Paper Phenomenon is the one who did the hidden hinges. And I can still use them. I can't give out measurements because Darcy Glam gave me one she bought me a class, so I have that downloaded. And then my husband bought me the Dial M for Memories thing. Kathy, that was her first married name. And now she's the same Kathy, but she goes by, so that's what makes me think she remarried. Because her nationality says it doesn't, if it was her, if she goes by her maiden name, it doesn't make sense. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, that's the person who did. And I have access. The reason why I use them is because both of the things I have, they were paid for, so I can use them and use them and use them. And everyone knows who made the hidden hinges. The thingy that I call them more of a simplified version of the hidden hinge. I call them phalanges. When I use them, I call them phalanges. All right, so let's see. Here we are. Okay, now this. Okay, wait a minute. This is part of the. Oh, seriously? Okay. And I think this is part. I was trying to decide because I wanted to kind of wasn't quite sure if I want to put mixed with the brown. But if I'm gonna start from like the 7 and do something like this, then it would obviously be this corner where I would do some collage, more collage and dimensional. So then it's do I keep this and put blue in here? Or do I actually put some green? I can put a stencil on this. This is watercolor. But if I put, I don't know if the Pill Paint Oxide might work, or even if I did the prickly pear, which is basically a chartreuse. If I did the chartreuse, that might work. I could put it here with some stencils. And then I could create, and every time I would maybe do one blue mixed with the brown paper sack once. And then over here, I think that's where I was headed. That's why that's there. So we're just going to flip that. Okay, now we have that. I think that was Catherine Scraps, but I don't know where she lives. I don't know where she came from or what. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. We're not trying to hurt anyone here. Yeah, I think that what you're talking about is Catherine Scraps. I could probably delete it, but then you would. Oh, so Dot says you can. Well, give it a try, Dixie. I mean, I could delete you, but then you wouldn't be here anymore. I could time you out or something. But yeah, do what Dixie, or try what Dot says and see if that works. I don't know. But we're not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. We're just trying to and here's one. I've got another cover. You know, you get those days. Oh, good, it worked. Okay, now it says Dot says hover over it, and then I was thinking I was awake when she came on, but I had just woken up and I wasn't. I almost went to Dee Dee's this morning. Okay, then click on the three dots. You get an option to delete. Okay. Oh, there. Yeah. Message retracted. Yeah. Yeah. Dixie, you never know. And what's going to hurt people's feelings? You just don't know. So it's good that, if you do. You're not trying to hurt people's feelings and you're not gossiping. It's just, yeah. People have different ideas about what gossip is, and there's a certain point where it does become gossip when you're legit trying to find information out, not because you're trying to hurt someone, but you're stating a fact or something. It's not gossip. But then there's a point where it can become gossip and it can start hurting people. But here's another one. I'm like, really? What was I doing? I keep thinking of Beth. I think it was something I was, because I put the crosses on here. So it had to have been something with Beth. I think I was going to make a Beth book so I could put her little stuff in but then maybe I realized that it was too dinky. Not so much width-wise, but height-wise. So I wonder if I could do an extension. Hey, do you think I could add an extension to this? What about, because, she sent like business envelopes, what they call legal size envelopes. So now I'm like, could I, I wonder, that might be too much exercise for my hand and my left muscles. But I wonder, and could I make it a design feature? Could I make it a design feature where now see, this has got my brain going. Let me write it down. I'll just call it the Pink Beth book. Let's see. Pink. Hold on. Sometime my muscles, and I end up writing big. Pink Beth book. Let's see. Crosses. What? 3 or 4 inch extension. And I could make an obvious gap, even if it was just a 1/2 inch. And I was almost thinking I could, if I made It might have to be more of an inch, because then I could it would take a lot of work, I think, but increments of what, about an inch and a half. I could do little, where was I? Oh, I was over at Shauna's and we were tearing a book apart, and the book had the original the book binder. They had the Beth, you Beth, you. I think you're the only Beth I know. But all the little goodies that you used to send. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I will, if you hold on a moment, I bought something for you like last year. Hold on, let me go get it. And that will, if I get it out now, it will hold me accountable to get it in the mail. Hold on. And I'm not going to get my, just hold on. Oh. Oh. I'm coming back. I bought one for me and I bought one for Beth. When I saw it, I go, gotta get one for Beth. But this, it's a little bag that has bees on it. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Nothing to be sorry about. But anyway, yeah. So I need to get this. Done. So the but it in the binding, the way they did the little strips in the binding, and it connects this to this. Oh, I forget what they're called. But in the old vintage binding, antique binding, you find and I could literally, oh, come on, don't, my mouse is in the way. But I could, and that could actually be peekaboo windows in here, but the extension, and then that way the pockets, once I put the either phalanges, I might just do phalanges. That'd be quicker than doing the hidden hinge. But then I could just glue. I could art on the envelopes to cover the addresses, and then I could just glue them in to the phalanges. Okay, I have written it down. So yes, but it's funny, you get this. You're welcome. You get these ideas and you just got to do it. You just got to do it. And then you realize you've got like 10 of these laying around. Yeah. And it's like, okay. I don't have the space to do it now. I actually have, I don't know. This was gifted to me by my reindeer, which is, some people call, Shauna calls her Mama Vaughn. But I don't, I don't know. It doesn't, well, I could actually cut them in half too. But that could be what I do. Let me see. Or I could do the phalanges and then I could put pockets on them and stick them in that way. But yeah, I got all excited about it, and then I realized at some point, wait a minute, she sends legal size envelopes. That's got way too, not enough top on that one. But oh well. All right. And this is an oldie. Oh my giggles, guys. Leftovers. But you know, I reuse stuff. This is some of my all-time favorite wallpaper. I love this stuff. Yeah, and it's so, yeah. And that wasn't cut out. It was part of a thing of yeah, I need to obviously put something there. It's the strange things you find. I wonder if I could put some vintage stuff. I wonder if that would look good on the, ooh, this actually might not be a bad idea to stick it with them, with that. We'll just stick it there. Okay, now, it's like, what can we do? What can we do? Oh, hey, this is, I have a Shauna Kit 1. Oh, ouch. That hurt. That was not pleasant. Ouch. I wasn't paying attention. All right, let me get this up here. No, that, if I do that, no. Then I'm creating something I don't have. I need to put my ink box back. So I'm not touching that. I will put this up there for the time being. But I have a Shauna, it's called a follow along. I have a follow along 1 and follow along 2. And this is, I believe, the follow along 1. And this actually may be the last thing I did on this, one of the last things I did. I did this on stream, but it's just a book to play in. How much time do we have? Maybe I could do something with this in here. But I have a kit that I put together. And I don't know where the kit is, so I would have to, it's funny the things that you, this is half of an, it's half of a Gospel Truth. We do Andrew Womack, and it's half of the envelope, but I liked this is a, oh, come on. Oh, seriously. Vellum. This is printed vellum. And I thought I really liked the look of it. It was just kind of sitting there under something. And when I saw that together, I go, ooh, I like that. It could be a gardenia. And then and here's an envelope that tuck in, and then here is a tuck in. Yeah. So we could maybe play in this one. This is an envelope that I was recycling an order form from something. And I just put and I haven't covered. Maybe we can play on that one. What would I put there? I don't have any specific idea. Obviously, I was going to put this, the quirky bits and pieces, things that I rip magazines apart especially if there's something inside here. It could just be colors. It could be listening to, and I'm not even going to try. Obviously, obviously I liked the article because so obviously this article, interesting. Obviously I was going to put it in here. I was going to attach it in here. Interesting. Okay. And this is I printed out like 280. This was a planner I was using in 2021. And this is what literally depleted my laser printer, color laser printer. And after I realized it, I'm like going, oops. All right. Maybe we can play in here. But anyway, this one, I still have to get this sewn. I glued it on there. This is one of a napkin on some fabric. And these are my own birds. I designed these birds myself. This is some of my Amy. No, this is she's Book How on Instagram, but she did a fabric collection with Anna Marie Horner. I still would love to get some Anna Marie Horner. But anyway, and here's some paper. It's a combination of just some linen. This is actually some napkin. And some of my all-time favorite is this here, is this fabric here. And I did a belly band in fabric. And it has a thin piece of paper here. And I turned the belly band into a tab. Here's some of my all-time favorite personal fabric. This, when I first came to the state I live in, I bought one of the first clothing purchases I bought was this. And and this is some William Morris wallpaper poster. This is poster. So it's, as you can see, I had a thicker width in the stitching. But yeah, maybe we can work in that one. I think I need to put my this up. I don't know that I could put my hands on the kit. This was part of something. What was it part of? I'll leave it there. I need to get the ink. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to get this. We have a little bit of time. Okay. Now. And this is this is a piece of clothing I was gifted. And this is a Chica. All right, we're going to go, let's see here. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of slap and glue or something down. Let's do, I don't know, we'll put 40 minutes on the timer. But anyway, the sleeves are just a little too tight, so I want to turn this into a vest. And I just haven't set and done it yet. Yeah, I have to. I have to take the lining out. Craft a lunch. Oh, I don't even want to go look. That's why that's sitting out here. The sleeves are very tailored in the upper part, and they're uncomfortable for me. They're very, very tailored. Oh, that's something else I need to think. Oh, I need to figure out. Do I have anything? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't have that done. Let me get my mouse out of the way. This and that. Now we were going. So I must have been going to do a phalange or something. Okay, this is what I was thinking about doing on this page. Okay. All right. And here, this is one I did. This is organized. Oh, this is an oldie. I was over at, I can never say her name. The way she pronounces it, I can't, because I have the name, but Mary. And it was More Happy Mail, but the door. It was obviously during New Year's, because here, Dick Clark, Bob Eubanks. It was here. See the New Year. We had to. This was my version of the ball dropping. And here's the crowd. And of course, here's the little streamer. This was prompt number 4. This is prompt number 5, prompt number 7, prompt number 9. This was Father Time or one of them. I don't know what it was. The but isn't that hilarious? Here. Prompt sticks, doodle, New Year's, 12/28/2018. It's a doodle 10, New Year's, I guess was the theme, 12/28/2018. Oh, and it's still, I still have it. Maybe I need to put it in here. Just use this as a place to, does it fit here? Yeah, it does. Now I could put a paper clip here to make it stay. I could maybe do I could art a paper clip. I've been thinking about how to make this into a ring. It's a tiger eye. I would probably have to have, let's see, do I know the brand? It's Avon. And it has a number to it. I wonder if this was, I'm wondering now if I could, I'd have to put some kind of adhesive to make sure it, but then I'd have to like somehow attach it to something else. But anyway, those odd things what's the oddball thing I could glue down? Okay. Alrighty. Fingernail polish. Oh, is my still full of goodies? Ouch. Yeah, it's still good of good. It's still, oh brother, it's still good of goodies. That came out proper. Ha ha ha. Okay, some of my goodies are still in there. All right, so that can go there. Let's go back to the page I was thinking about. This could become its own little page, and I could do something to make it a 2-pager if I wanted to. I could extend, making some kind of an accordion. Okay, but this, oh, it's all right. It's just paper. It's on the floor. If I don't see it immediately, it's okay. But sometimes it's irritating. And then you have to go searching the world for it. Once it falls on the... Anyone who has an art room that has... And you have... Okay, let me... There's something. A circle that I didn't know had fallen. Oh my word. Okay, that's what fell this morning. Come flying at me. Now I know what flew at me today, right before I came on. This little container here. And it has little, you have the little containers that you have gadgets sitting on, right? You have just this little stuff that, you think, oh, ooh, ooh. And then it sits here. Oh, how funny. Ha, 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 ha. Ooh, some yummy. Sorry, ribbon. Okay. Oh, here. This I know came from APG Jamie. It's a butterfly clip. We can use this to hold in this. Let's see, how can I do that? Butter. Okay, that goes there. And so this has to... Okay, so it has to come up this way. No. We'll get there. Okay, it's going to be upside down. Is it? Why would it? Yeah, maybe that's why it's on the floor. I'm like, how does this thing work? Okay, but if the body has to be seen because it's a butterfly, right? And this is the opening right there. And it is a paper clip. So let's, come on. All right, so do I not see the wings? That looks a little funky, people. A butterfly incognito. All right. Oh, brother. We have a very shy butterfly there. Okay. This is... And I'm in the process of making another one. But this... I did a little collage. And then here... I have stuff that I've obviously... Sorry, guys. Here's actually an old Dee Dee from 2010. the Dreamer. These are things that, you know, for collage. And this is actually paper that I did the math on it, and I did strips, and here's another strip. We don't do Chick-fil-A much anymore, but I still have a few. I still probably like their waffle fries, but I have bags. Oh, these are, it sounds kind of funny, but these are things that from coffee. When we go to get coffee, like before church, and it covers, and these, let's see, is there life before coffee? Man doesn't live by coffee alone. Have a Danish. Always laugh when you can. The smell of coffee is my alarm clock. You know, yeah, so you have to keep those. I mean, you know. Now, let's see, is there anything? There's her. Now, let's see. The artwork is by Soraya Nulaya, but I kept the name of the person. So it's not like I'm trying to take her art. That's why I will keep her name there. And I will obviously, if I use this today, I will write it down in my daily this. But I kind of like it kind of puts me in mind of the Connie Selica. You know, like in my, where is it? I don't have the faces. Or do I have the face? This is the color I was thinking of. No, it's not. No. Oh, what is that color? Payne's Gray. That skein of floss that I had out earlier puts me in mind of the color Payne's Gray. Okay, is this the one that has the faces in it? No. But that is a kit. Oh, I wonder what it belongs to. Okay, well, anyway. Put Dee Dee back in. And there's there's that. Anything here that we can collage? Butterflies. This is I like barcodes. So I thought to stamp on it, and it's the back of a coupon. Let's see, anything else in here? Thank you. What was I doing? I have no clue. I don't know why I would have kept that unless it was the back side. Okay, this is words. Here's more. Here's more of the butterflies. And back here, and then see here, I made the little thing. And this is one of my, this is a velvet wreath. And I've actually kept it because this is a Martha Stewart thing. And I had the directions to it somewhere. But this is inspiring to me. And this is just something that I thought was beautiful. It's that moment when the world becomes still and the most pressing thing you have to do is nothing. And then there's, I haven't done anything. Yeah, of course, I love Mary Englebright. And here's a part of a, oh, do I even try to get that off? Oh, this is something that I paid for. And I must have kept these for the numbers. Now, I obviously have more collage. Who doesn't have collage? But, okay, Anchor, please work. Oh, I love the Anchor. I also have some cross paper clips. Those go on easy. But this Anchor one, let's see. No, this is on the down. They have it on the... Okay, this is the paper clip here. And it... Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There. I almost want... And sometimes you just don't know why you did it. But I just liked these. Yeah. I just liked it. It was like the, you just kind of, you bump fist, you're, kind of. But then it's trying to figure out how to, what you could, how you could use it. Let's see, what was this? Beer Street and Gin Lane. Hogarth's works. And I read some of this, and it's, I wonder if you call it a satire. It's weirdly hidden. This guy weirdly talks about politics, and you have to know that they're... But Beer Street and Gin Lane must be why I kept it, just out of the odd, quirky. Now, do I put her and the vase together? Actually, that might not be a bad idea. And I kept, this is the back end of a coupon, a store coupon. I like the bright orange print. And obviously I put an Apple sticker here. But you can stamp on this. I thought that would be kind of cool to stamp on it. Okay, I think I like these two ideas. And I don't know if this painted paper would be happy. Maybe this side with the metallic on it. But anyway, now, do I have anything else? Whoa, just fly out at me. Why don't you? Anything else that's just sitting here? This is something that I had a hard time cutting up. I managed to, yeah, this is what I have left of it. My Victoria. But I had a hard time cutting some of it out. I really, because there's, there's stuff you want on both sides. Now this, I would probably want the poppy. I mean, the poppy corn and this here. I could trim out these here. But do I want the pigs, horse, cow, and chickens? I don't know. She might be kind of cute in a like a fake cameo. I'm probably more into baseball than I am. Oh, sorry. Although my family history, specifically on my dad's side, is ranching and farming. But I don't necessarily, and I spent my time doing chores. And I wasn't technically, I know what it was, but did I actually participate, grow an animal, and participate in the 4-H club? Did I actually participate or did I help my cousin? Yeah, so see, now this pig, I might cut him out because look at him. Look at his face. See that? Now I might cut him out because he's a little bit different pig. I've never seen a pig like that. This pig looks more well, I like the country. Oh, what in the world? Oh, it's an eraser. Seriously? Now everything is going to fall? Ugh. What did I? Yeah. Here's a cow. Yeah, I have certain I have my hummingbird, I have my little this is Dee Dee gave me this one. I like this one. It reminds me, take some time. And this is one because I like the word joy. But this was gifted to me by I miss her. I need to contact the person I contact to find out about information on my Valkyrie, my 198-year-old Valkyrie. But what is it like? And I asked what is an eraser doing up there? I guess it got to the point where it just kind of put it like a stone. It had been used so much and worn down that it became like a. So I think I'll keep. Now, is there anything in here? May. This is, here's a pug. Let's see. I don't necessarily need any of this, although the flowers I could cut. And we will be going to a baseball game on this coming Saturday. I could, but let's see. I no, the pug is right in the way of so I'd have to come down here, maybe use this guy and cut out the chrysanthemum behind him. Or I could come here and do the baseball here and the dice. But the pug, even though I'm not into pugs, the pug looks nice. May. But she actually might look nice with the pug. The vase and the pug as part of her head. She actually might look nice. So I will take this one. I may cut out this dog here and this group of with the umbrella. Not too, I like the umbrella here, but not too fond of this. I like this couple better. This arrangement better. Okay, I'll get that. Anything here? August. June is behind here. Yeah, this is June, upcoming June. But I want the pig and I want the corners. So wait, so this would be July because June is here. So this would be July. Well, let's just cut this out. Put this one back. Here's a 2008 calendar. It's got buildings, business buildings. Oh, here's some greenery in September. Oh, hey, this is Massachusetts. Massachusetts. What we have a place. There's a place in Oregon called that, Dixie. This is some kind, this is I'm not even going to pronounce the name. Yeah, I have to be kind of careful with this calendar because even though it's an old calendar, this is Utah. This is Utah here. Ooh, I just got me an idea. Oh, the other part of her brain. The other part of her brain just got found. The pug in the vase might have to just go away. The pug in the vase. All right. Well, where are you, lady? Where's your face? Let me trim off the bottom half of this because it has no one needs to see the bottom half. This is information that I don't necessarily need to be out. All right, now, when I saw this, the other part of her brain in the mountain and her hair, it could be the other part of her brain, her hair. There you go. Some of my husband's family lived there, I think, for anyway. But yeah, there's the other part of her brain. All right. Do I want it crisp? We got 10 minutes. What can we glue down? Well, let's see how accurate. You know what? This is hair. And at this is going to be like her hair. This is going to not be comfortable, but hey, it's all right. And I guess I'll get the tree down there too. Yeah, I know, Teresa, but I actually think, not that Beth and Becca don't think, but I'm not, my brain has to think. And I have these little collage packs. Let's see, do I have any of them sitting here where I do a bunch? I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. I put it in a bag, and I want to keep this intact as well in case I need to use it. Well, let's not go with the tree. It looks a little lame, like a really odd ponytail. But a duck beak. Her hair is now a duck beak. All right, let me see. And I watch. But it's like, but they're like, I still have that one, and but it's too big for my table right here. I have to move everything when I use here. The Big America book. No, her hair goes over here, and she's busy looking in the envelope. It might not work here. She might not work here. Yeah, I don't know. I almost like the idea. This looks odd. The duck beak, it looks odd. You quack me up. Of course, we could always put Xandra. We could put Xandra down here on the, and it could be her barrette. This could be her barrette. You'd never see that it's a tree, would you? It could be her barrette. I haven't got that far, Beth. I haven't got that far. I think I've got more of these. But I put this up here to remind me of Xandra. Not that I see her name pop up. We could always go to another page. She might look better on this. Of course, then there's not much to this page. Only giggles. Hey, I grabbed what I could. I was like, leave me alone. I grabbed, obviously this stuff is, and let's see. Well, I could cut the pug out and put the pug as her ponytail holder. Huh. Platypus. Actually, you are. Yes, actually, it looks more like a platypus, Dixie, than a duck. But I actually like this too. Okay, now, this is where we have to get the sticker book out. You know, the antiquarian sticker book that I have. And just kind of maybe cover this part up. Just kind of sticker sneeze. Or let's see. Let's see. We could use maybe. Oh, we don't know. Maybe this is the guy who's bugging her. Let's see. I don't know. Is that supposed to be a guy? Yeah, he's got an Adam's apple. Yeah. But Stranger Things. You've seen my tickle bone. Okay, maybe. Just to kind of keep it in some weird perspective, maybe he's the owner of this pig. Just kind of cover up like the platypus duck beak. Just something that you want to be covered up. You don't want people to see. Oh, this is okay. Okay. I happen to like this combination. But I also like the mountain as part of her hair. As part of her hair. He's Mr. Squirrely. Just a squirrely cousin. This is one of Barb's relatives, you know. Okay. But I think he needs to go with the pig. He's a little more fitting with her. Maybe she's dreaming about him. But I do like this. I like this combination. But I also like the hair. So the idea would be we could sticker sneeze. Or let's see, because it doesn't quite fit. If we, her neck, we'd have to. Maybe we can cut off the beak. Oh, oh. I guess I'm going to have to cut the pig out for sure now. Because we could sit and make up a story he. Oh my. Thank you. Okay. Just, but let's just say he might take some getting used to. Oh. Yeah, and I'm thinking, Barb, what made you ever put flat tattooed flowers on his bald head? And then you have to think about Dixie. Oh my, Dixie. And we'd have to cut the pig out and put the pig here. Oh, oh, okie dokie. Let's see here. All righty. Oh my word. We're getting into some weird imagination. But let's just say I've told you the house that we lived in, the the house that was registered at the police station and probably the FBI. It was registered with the FBI, the DEA. Ours is not so much the FBI, but the DEA. This is let's just say we were told as kids, my brother and I. Of course, nowadays, oh, yes, with the spiked hair and all of that, I mean, oh, wow. But, yeah, he's like a character from my childhood. And the house that was registered with the DEA and the local police station, actually, probably more than just the local police station. Just saying. We got some, yeah. But even though we had to be very careful with our lives, we did have fun. We did have fun. And maybe she's just, we can, who knows what we're doing here. But yeah, we definitely had bodyguard type, not so much, we didn't actually have bodyguards, but I know the police, they, yeah, we had training. Both my parents and us kids had training, and about what to do and what not to do. And this was the house, if you remember the story. This was the house with the big eye that we could never get rid of, no matter how much paint. And if we never really took our friends down there, occasionally they'd wander around and they'd freak out because that's why we kept it. We didn't really, yeah. because you just never knew. Okay, but yeah, I'm like, but the owner of that house, he says from now on, he made it into four apartments like thing. It was kind of a communal thing, but yet it was 4 apartments. And when a motorcycle gang decided to rent, he thought, okay, and then of course the one thing led to another, and someone brought in the, they may or may not have initially been there. I really do like part of that, but I also like this. We've got some of this selected. Maybe let's see if I can do this, put this up here as her head. Okay. And then this, the bottom of the vases maybe could end with her kind of sort of there, to where the bottom of the vase, the bottom of the vase connects with the part of her shirt that's still showing. And I don't necessarily need this to be super realistic. Yeah, but the platypus has to go. Maybe I can do some. I wonder. Ooh, well, you know what? I got me an idea. Got me an idea. I probably need to be on my way out the door here. Oh. But let me get this. I almost, because she put flowers on his skull, on his scalp, I almost want to put the flowers with him. And he's got to, now the pig has got to get cut out. This dog, or the pug, I'll probably cut her out and cut the dog out, and I'll try to cut this one out. And I'll cut the pug out. All right, let's see. Now, my idea here is get my fringe scissors out. And let's take care of the platypus. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Hold on to your socks. Okay, I should have done the whole thing. Let's see. Now we've got some action here in the hair. Let's see if this works better. It also depends on what kind of... If I get the antiquarian sticker book out, I put that with my one little word stuff. If I put her all the way down here, the hair, then that still is showing. I'd rather have this being oddball here. You mean these here? Yeah. Or the ones from the antiquarian. I'd have to. Well, we gotta giggle, people. We gotta giggle. Or I gotta giggle. Now, but do I like it? Can I make it a little more? But you know what? If I do, I don't know that I like it. Again, it doesn't have to be realistic. It doesn't necessarily, because I haven't figured out I mean, it could literally, this is the last day of May. I wonder if I did that, the whole thing, no, they didn't cut out. And having this up here doesn't make a bit of sense. This little cutie dog might make the cut. Maybe the pug can go down here. And I can cut the pug out around the rose that he's carrying. And then maybe up to the umbrella. I can cut from the pug and all of this flower and to the top of the umbrella around, and glue that here, and then put her kind of in here. And maybe, I wonder, putting her on the numbers. Oh, that actually, interesting. See, I have to think about this. And then maybe some of this over here could be down here. And some of this would actually fit with the antiquarian, some of the G-Jaws they have in that sticker book. I may trim her. It kind of depends on what I find. Obviously, we're not going to get this glued down, but at least we have a start. I'll have to make notes. But I may just trim it right here. And she has, she doesn't necessarily have a lot of, doesn't go all the way down into a ponytail. And then what's up here in the corner, I could maybe, from then, I could cut out these mums here. Or they could be young. They actually, no, I think they're mums. I was thinking they might be very young sunflowers. But by this point, I think the sunflowers would already be brown. Or the, So I could cut these out and bring them over here. And they could actually, but I do like that. Yeah. But now, I can't stay too much longer. It's already been 2 hours. And I don't know that I'm really up for anything more physical. I'd have to decide if I'm going to put down, we could select let me see if I can get I'm still here. I'm looking at potentially using some Shauna rejects. But the box is on the corner. her box here is on the corner. So that can go there. Oh, that's where that's supposed to go. Ha, 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 ha. That's a poinsettia. Oh, this actually might. This is full of color. I think these were magicals, so they may or may not. But I think she might look nice on the. And the pug. Let's see. And the if we and then we've the pug here. Alrighty, let's. No, I don't want to use these. In fact, no, I would not be amused. I always put these back. Hi, Jeanette. That's a Shauna reject. Okay, where's the scissors? Scissors. Let me start from the umbrella and the girl's ribbon. This is some fussy cutting. We'll just get the umbrella. This umbrella doesn't, it has a smooth top to it. Ooh. Sorry, dog. It's not completely cut out nicely. I'll have to get I'll go in with my and do a better job with that. Because on this, I really want the detail. But this will get there. Then this here. And then her. And I also have these multicolored. Of course, the thing is now her hair is going to be over here. So I'd have to get more paper to cover this. All right. We'll see if I have something similar to that. Moment, please. And then we kind of sort of got to get, I wonder how come that. Maybe it doesn't make sense that it would tip over. Okay, foot. And something thin. That would be gorgeous. Oh, that would be pretty. But I don't have the room. That would be a potential mistake. What's in here? Oh, I see. It's the part of the gift I was making. So that has to stay there. Do I dare? No. I think this is some rice paper. It's not exactly the same, Yeah, but I think this is rice paper versus, and I think it's also Magicals. Okay, we're going to glue this one down first. And yes, I know we've got a rip. And I'm going to think this is roughly a 1/4 inch here. I'm going to bring it over here to match up with that. Okay, now all I have is the thin, and we're going to do it the non. Do I want that side or this side? She's going to be here. So I'd want the yellow probably there. Let me, or do I want the yellow coming down? I actually think I want the yellow coming down. Here, I want the yellow coming down. Okay, Dot. Stay safe, love. All right, so let's get this glued down. So I've made my choice. Although I do like that. We're doing it the somewhat quickie way of doing it. I'm done. This will, for the time. But if we, at least we get the background done, then it's a starter, and I can make notes. And I think it hangs over about a Do you guys, let's see, who's all here? Okay. Dixie might know, but you never know. She might not either. And the other people, well, I don't know. There's 8 people here. Okay. Okay. Okay, I was wondering, do you guys know, I mean, I don't understand it all, but I know that it works. Some of you might wonder why I have blue. But apparently for my body to function correctly, I was tested. And my body works best with mid blues. You know, and I couldn't explain it to you, quite honestly. It's like you're going through one ear and out the other. I understand. And like I said, I just know it works. So I'm busy looking, and it has to be, the color has to be close to your body. And it can be very interesting getting your color. The next color down that works somewhat, not as good as mid blues, but is red violet. And so, yeah, so I've got red violet. I did find a red violet tank top. My color is going to be easier to be able to get. My husband's color is not easy. It's not easy to find. We're going to have to get very creative for him. But yeah. And I wouldn't even know how to tell you how to have your, yeah. But who knew that my body works best with mid blues? Oh, and when I was tested, I put on the yellow glasses and my body started freaking out, just mildly. And, but, oh, her. I haven't seen her. Yeah, I think she left a lot of controversy, unfortunately. And I don't even know if I don't know if she went back to being a lawyer or what. I don't know. I haven't seen her. I think she actually still does, come to think of it, but I don't think it's frequently. She might be on Patreon or something like that. I don't know. This one is more flexible, but I have the main glued part. Let me, you understand? Yeah. Um, and this is where I choose. Yeah. I have to keep my mouth shut. I will keep my mouth shut because it's way too easy. It's history, and yeah, it's history. And I don't know. And well, if she can come back and have, then, that's okay. And have it be okay. And that's good. Sometimes, if you know a lot of stuff, it's better to stay away from people. I mean, there are things that in my real life, this of course is, but you understand I'm differentiating. This is my real life because I stream. But in my real life, there's things that I know about people, and I the things I know about them, you you have to choose. You have to choose to just to um yeah, you have to choose quiet. You have to choose. I think it was the more olive over here. I wanted the hanging out, yeah, because I like the way that right here. I like that part right there. But in and I the golden rule of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And no matter who you're dealing with, that is whether you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ as your personal savior or not, that is something that you need to go by. Do unto others as you would have them doing to you. It's a golden rule. And yeah. And not everyone understands that. And that's okay. Okay. Yeah, oh, see, I didn't overlap it. Oh well, that's okay. We'll get it worked out. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I posted. I use my Facebook. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I use my Facebook. I did post a picture for all of, and I should still remain private. My my Facebook is private. I don't have my current. Um, and yeah, the reason why I brought that up is because when people ask you something, it's better to stay away from other people because you know they're going to ask you. And I try never to lie. And if someone asks me a question, I flat refuse to answer that. But then you're leaving people with another, yeah. So I choose to stay away. You know, there are times when you just have to just, yeah. And there are some people that I can be absolutely frank with, and others I can't because they can't, they don't know how to deal with it. So, I did post my very first overall on my Facebook. Something happened a while back. IG had some problems, and I was one of the people that got hit. And I was told that they didn't agree with my channel, my IG, my account. And I don't know if it was the people who the trouble they were having or they literally, but I haven't been able to retrieve my old account. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to uh, make a new account, because I go in periodically and try to retrieve my old one. But um, uh, would have to figure out a way of putting like in AKA or in parentheses my former name. This could prove to be an interesting. And the thing is, um, now, because I followed people and I just go to that list and I scroll down and I do it. I never made a paper list, a paper trail. And so getting all of those back, all the people, I'm curious if they can still. One thing about the IG is I'm curious if people can still see my account. Because if they can still see my account, then it was something on when they were having their difficulties several months back, then it's something on their end. And they messed up. And I was the unfortunate, one of the unfortunate people, because it probably wasn't just me. It was probably other people that had that problem as well. Okay, once I get the precision, that will go there. And then I still like the mountainous part of her hair. She may it may be trimmed. I may trim it here. Just get rid of Yeah, but that's something that I would be curious to know if they can still see the just when I went in, when they said I was just going to delete it and then start a fresh, I was going to then make a decision to start a fresh one. And then they gave me the option of keeping it. So I real quick clicked on that. And then it disappeared for several days. And now I go back in and I try to put unfortunately, my husband didn't, he was the one that set it up for me. And he did his, and he doesn't remember the password. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to retrieve it. I don't know. It's kind of a bummer because all the people that the hashtags, I had certain hashtags that I followed, and now it's all, yeah, it's all, oh. But anyway, yeah, I may do a little bit of strategic cutting right in here and having that as the end of her hair and just get rid of this. But there we are. Now we have a background. I mostly use IG. There are people back in the day. There are, and I don't go there every day. Yeah, but I mostly go there for a lot of the classes that I am in. They have private. Like the one little word and other classes that I've been a part of over the years. They have private Facebooks. And so I go there and I post in them. But and I have these dots here that need to kind of, oh, maybe I cut this off here. And like I say, just kind of do a little bit of a, like she had a ponytail and she just went, kind of like, leave it a little bit jagged. And then she can, as part of her, what she's dreaming about, because that's kind of a dreaming pose, a daydreaming pose. I could put a bunch of circles and some of them. You want to know what that is? Yeah, I could put some. Okay, guys. And because these corner flowers, and the pig. I got the pig. Wherever he went. Yeah, the pig. But undoubtedly, they're going to go with this guy with the flower tattoos and the pig. I'm not sure, but I would assume it is actually this is actually from It's Germs. It's Germs magnified. But it was from a magazine ad. I think it was like a Listerine, some kind of mouthwash thing. Yeah, but it's Germs. But see, done like this, you would never know unless I told you. Here, it just looks like, yeah. It's very interesting, some things you you run across that turn out to be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless you made it, well, my Facebook, unless every once in a while you have to go in and check to make sure. Because as far as I know, mine is still private. My Facebook is private. But there's one person I must show up. My name must show up somewhere. Because someone, when that person went looking for me, he found me. And I know, and I was probably very rude, but it's a very much history. Is one person also saw my name. So even though you're private, I guess your name still goes out there. And there's another guy, and no harm. These guys are no harm to me. But I do know that there are a lot of guys you have to just be very careful, and you just have to like annihilate them. Like, that's one of the reasons why Facebook for me. Oh, Facebook is private for me. And I chose Instagram to be, and I know a lot of guys followed me on Instagram. But they don't bug me. I've had a few private messages over on Instagram and I just ignore them. They're spam. I treat them as spam, and that's what they are. They're spam. But I do know a lot of guys followed me over on Instagram, and my Twitter is private and my Facebook is private. But I guess as part of the names will still show up. And I had one guy, and I know who he is, and it was rude of me not to ever call, but I forgot about him. And now it's just too late. It's just too late to even, he's still there. He messaged me and he asked me, and he says, "Are you this person, such and such?" And he described something. Well, I recognized his name, but I just chose not to. And then I forgot about it because I wasn't using Facebook to connect with the world. I was using Facebook to connect with certain people in the, and I'm kind of sort of thinking that I want to be, that if I do have another IG, I think it will be private. And then that way I wouldn't, if I'm ever able to retrieve my other account, then I have both accounts, and one can be out there and the other can't. Yeah. So I will probably choose to go private if I decide. But I miss IG. Because I can just go there if I need a 10-minute break on something to switch my brain onto something else, where Facebook, I can't do that. Facebook and Twitter, I can't do that. There's too much yeah. And like with the and I know there are certain people, Pam Garrison, Rebecca Sauer, some of my stitching people that I know, Dee Dee, Shauna, and other people like that, and I'll just start the process. But if I will probably end up going private. Yeah. And I have a long, hairy, I already have chosen the long, hairy um, password. Yeah. And I've kind of sort of chosen the name already, but I may change that too. But anyway, yeah, I miss IG because I know, and I saw that, and I wanted to, because her name is Sour, not Sower, and I wanted to correct her, but I was like, nope, just let it go. It's sour like the lemon, but I just let it go. Just let it go. And I was sitting there going, oh, oh, I want to do that, because I love making kits and the mood board. Yeah, and I've actually, yeah, and yeah, and Pam Garrison is those I would just I have my absolute um I have I would have my absolutes, but then I don't know that my feelings would be hurt if they chose not to follow me. But I know that um they on IG they don't have to follow me to answer to, but if I'm private, see, yeah, if I'm private, then they can't message me and talk to me. So, like, I see, I purchased from Rebecca Sauer. I contact her privately and I say, do you have anything for sale? And then she will, so I have a conversation with Rebecca Sauer. So, see, if she doesn't follow me, then I can't contact her. Although, do I still have her address? I might still have her new address. But see, yeah, that's the only drawback about having a private. Yeah. Um that's the only drawback is having a private IG, then they cannot message me. We cannot have a conversation. And I talk with Jonna. I private message her. I talk with Jonna over on IG and I haven't been able to talk to Jonna. I need to talk with her. I need to get some things figured out for Jonna. I guess I could talk to her through PayPal. That's the other option I have with Jonna, is I could talk to her through PayPal. And then I could ask her to message me on Facebook. Yeah, that's about the only way I can do it right now. Oh, that could be Dixie. That's something that I would have to think about, especially because I save money to purchase from Rebecca Sauer. And that's one person. And Pam, I'd love to be able to buy from Pam Garrison, but she's some of her stuff. She's her rhythm. Pam Garrison's rhythm seems to have changed. She doesn't necessarily. Of course, the IG algorithm changed, so I don't. She either Pam Garrison hasn't been posting, or I just don't get her stuff anymore. Of course, now I can't get it anyway because I don't. But prior to my having having the IG situation happen to me, um, I have I had to go actually searching. I had to actually go searching for certain people because with the algorithm change, they don't show up. So anyway, um, I need to go. We're like we're way past the timing. I need to go get some food and to stretch out and get my. I need to. yeah, I've got a bunch of supplements that I have to be mindful of. I'm coming up on the time frame where I have to you get them done. But yeah, I could do that. So after all of that, we did start. We got a good start. And I may or may not finish it. I might be able to fussy cut. The thing is, actually, I think I'll just leave it like this, because if I leave it like this, then yeah, ouch. Then, okay, scissors up. No, scissors up. No, scissors up. All right, and and yes. The thing is, you know what? I'm going to put Barb's cousins with his flowers. I'm going to put them back in the envelope. And then when I get the pig cut out, the pig will go in to be with him. And yeah. All right. I love ya. I'll see ya down the road. And oh yeah, I have to retrieve my, okay. I have to retrieve my mouse. I may want to use that piece of paper. Okay, mouse retrieval. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.